Hey guys, I've been getting a lot of questions about tonguing, specifically on the NuRad, but it might be of interest to the Akai guys too, because I use the same technique on the 5000 and 4000 and the USB that I did on the NuRad, or that I do on the NuRad. So we're just going to talk through it. I've got Ableton set up. It's really a good tool for getting feedback when you practice. So I'll just show you how I do this and demonstrate the concepts on here. So a couple things. So I guess we should talk about the embouchure. It's like not really very tough. I put my teeth on the top and on the bottom, and I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little bit of a groove at the tip, and it's about 1/4 of an inch in where I put my teeth. And I rest my teeth on there. I don't bite, because I use the bite for portamento. So if I squeeze on that too hard, portamento will engage. So I do adjust the bite so it'll give me a little bit of tolerance to biting before portamento engages, right? So you just put your teeth on the top and the bottom, and then when you blow a note, it's going to be very important to leak air on the sides. And this will be really weird if you play clarinet or saxophone, or an instrument that doesn't leak. It's going to feel like you're doing something wrong, but this is a different instrument, and it is the best way that I know to do it. You've got to have enough air speed for the tonguing to work properly. So you put your teeth on the top, teeth on the bottom, and when you play a note, you leak. I'm going to lean close to this microphone so hopefully you can hear the air leaking. Right? So you can hear this leaking. It's both sides. And it'll take, a couple minutes to get used to that. I wouldn't think longer than a week, and then it's just normal. And you can control the decrescendos really well with it leaking. So that's the first thing that you need to do. The second thing you need to know is you do not tongue the mouthpiece. You tongue like the roof of your mouth right behind your teeth. I don't touch my teeth, but my tongue is hitting right above my top teeth on the roof of my mouth. And I use 3 different syllables. A T sound like this, ta, 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 which gives me a really crisp beginning and a little bit of space in between the notes. And then I use a da sound, which is a softer beginning and normally just a little bit less space between the notes. And finally, a la sound, which I don't know if this is really even tonguing, but I use this quite a bit. And it really is just like it creates a decrescendo. If you got a mini monitor out, it might not even make a note off. So that's the 3 ways that I do tongue. Now let's go in and I guess this one isn't so important anymore. And I'll show you how I would practice this. So let's just go into the NuRad, and I use Evie Einer, and this is my practice track. And let's go into, we're going to click the Expert tab and go into Effects and turn the reverb off, because we want to be able to hear everything as clearly as we can, and the reverb will just kind of muddy things up. So we're just going to turn that off for doing this, and I don't think there's anything else we need to do. We're going to change view so we can see it, right? And then we're going to record. Now the top, I can't get rid of this because we're using this for the audio, but the top is going to be the vocal track. So that should be blank while I'm playing. And then there's going to be the NuRad audio, and then the NuRad MIDI, right? So we're going to put this on. Yeah, 120 would be cool, right? And we're just going to practice that technique. So I'll do a scale in tas, maybe 1/4 notes and an 1/8 notes. We'll do 1/4 notes first. That's clearly a T sound, right? I'll do it with the 1/8 notes. Right? Now I'll do the same thing with da. So here's da, da, da. eighth notes. And now we'll just do a run with la, la, la. Here we go. And la with eighth notes. Okay. Somebody asked me about short notes. I kind of say tut or dut, right? So it's like I start it and stop it with my tongue, like tut, tut. Like that. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at this so we can see, you know, what the response actually is from each one of these, right? So we've got our MIDI file and our, here, let's make this bigger. And so here's the T sound. And you can see from the T sound, it's a little bigger at the beginning, and there's a little bit of space. There's a little space in between. So we can see the space gets a little tighter. I got better as I went along, right? So it's just about a little bit of space in there. So now let's go to the da sound. Oh, no, this would be the eighth notes. So it's still heavy in the front end. It's got an accent for sure. Now this will be the das, right? The das noticeably more even. It's like there's no accent at the front on da, and it's noticeably later. So maybe I'm having some latency issues here. I did just update some stuff, so I'd have to check things are perking. But it's late, and I do play behind the beat, but my MIDI seems to be on, right? So let's just see what's going on. So let's do the eighth note das. Yeah, they're more even. It's like they're kind of equal length the whole way across, so it doesn't accent the front. And then the la, this is just like what I thought it would be, right? The la, there's no note stop in between them. It's just connected the whole way. It will sound like, it's almost like a breath vibrato, but it's not even, so it's not vibrato, but it kind of dips in volume. And it's the same with the eighth notes. And yeah, we did the short notes. So let's go check these out. So this is tut, 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 tut. So I'm starting with the tongue and stopping with the tongue. And that's kind of it, man. That's what I do all the time. You can get a lot of very cool variations. You know, you can do tut tut da tut tut da tut da tut da da. I mean, you can do whatever you want. And then I studied with Trent Keniston, and he has that daily studies book, and he has like 12 different articulations for going through a scale. One is you tongue all of them, like, then you slur all of them. And I think it's groups of 4, like slurred, and then slur 4, tongue 4, and tongue 4, slur 4, like that. And then he does slur 2, tongue 2, and tongue 2, slur 2, slur 3, tongue 1, tongue 1, slur 3. And then I think he mixes those together. So it's like slur 3, tongue 2, slur 3. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. And then the jazz articulation, which is T, 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 T. So what Trent's thing was he would play all 12 scales, and then he would use a different articulation for every scale. And then every day he would like start on a different one. I mainly just practice my scales with the jazz articulation and different variations of that. And I have a whole document of like maybe 50 different variations of that. Sometimes I'll publish that, but okay. Anyway, I digressed. So I hope you're having a great day, and I hope this helps you in some way. If you have any need of assistance, just reach out to me. I mean, you can text me, you can email me, you can message me in this forum. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.